I am Slick Nick, the living legend of hair loss. Here's the epiphany that I had today while I was at the gym. I made that video with my wife a couple weeks ago talking about how it's becoming normal now for church pastors to work out. You know, when I was a boy in the 80s and 90s, pastors didn't work out. Instead, they would go to all the church members' house and they'd make them fried chicken, and they would just get a new, larger suit size to cover up their growing body as they aged. Now what we're seeing is pastors who are going to the gym every day. In fact, the gym I go to every day, I see a church pastor there. I sort of know him indirectly. That's normal though. That's what we're seeing. It didn't used to be that way, and now it is. It's a nuance. So in that same train of thought, I'm noticing that there's certain hairstyles that pastors are having. Now, I think I will be a perfect example of this, especially because of my age. I'm 39, which is a pretty normal age to be a pastor. You're still fairly young, but you're not older yet. You're young enough to be relevant, but you're mature enough to be helpful to the congregation. I feel, though, that this is a perfect church pastor haircut, especially for the kind of pastor who works out in a gym every day. So let's deconstruct this. Let's imagine what we're looking at and imagine sort of the demographics and the psychology involved. So this is the Undercut Pompadour Undercut. I got this exactly a week ago, actually. And this is a #1 guard on the sides and the back, and 3 inches up top. The way it's styled is it's combed forward right there, and this is pushed up and back. I've made videos showing that it takes me less than a minute to fix my hair. That's how low maintenance it is, and I can appreciate things that are low maintenance in my life. I also want to point out the fact, with me being 39, I have what some would call a mature hairline. Maybe some would even say a receding hairline, depending on your perspective of it. Granted, if I were standing 5 feet away from you, this is what you would see. But ultimately, I think I look like the kind of church pastor, age 39, who goes to the gym every day, and I'm mostly got my head shaved, really. Only, arguably, the hair remaining on my head, and as far as real estate goes, probably only maybe a quarter or a third of my hair is remaining. Everything else is shaved off. So this is ultimately my epiphany today, that I am almost adopting the identity of a church pastor, even though I'm not. Your comments belong right here. And if you're tempted to ask me if you're gonna go bald, don't. Just click the link. You can watch a video that will answer the only questions you actually need to ask.